Dallas, Texas is the worst place to commute by bike, apparently. It came in 50th place for bikeability on a study of 50 cities.
I've ridden on cliffs, steep mesas, jumps, and sketchy contraptions, but what about the city that's home to Exxon, where car culture reigns supreme? What's it like being a bicyclist here? So I increased my uninsured motorist coverage and devised a scavenger hunt with errands, missions, sketchy challenges, and a gift capsule that I'm hiding for you to find. And this mission will force me to explore the city and find out for myself, is Dallas, Texas actually unbikeable? Before we go anywhere, we need to make sure we understand the bike laws. Lane use far to the right as possible. Obey all signals and signs that cars do. And riding on sidewalks is allowed except in the downtown business district. Okay, now we can ride to City Hall. But why? So here we are at City Hall. It looks like a Jawa sandcrawler. And the reason I'm here is that recently, a bunch of city council members biked here as they were working on a new bike plan for the city. Now, one part of the proposed plan was a protected bike lane from Harwood Park to the AT&T Discovery District. I'm gonna go and ride that route right now just to see what it's like with no bicycling infrastructure. Now, one thing we definitely have to do today is flag down a cyclist. I hope they're not too fast for me to catch on my Brompton. Now, so far, everything has been pretty chill because I'm downtown. Traffic doesn't go as fast, and in general, you can ride your bike like you would a car. Okay, I'm here. Hey, there's a little bike lane here. This isn't bad. Did they do it already? No, there's no bike lane here, so I guess they want to take one of these lanes over here. And you know what? I think that's pretty smart. Oh, another bike. Well, I guess I'm allowed to ride on these sidewalks because that cop didn't say anything. I mean, that there was relatively easy bike riding. If you were to tell your Aunt Mary, who never rides a bike, to do it though, she might be a little bit sketched out because there's no bike lanes, there's no path. I had only explored a fraction of downtown Dallas, but it was partly during rush hour and I hadn't seen anything worse than an average American suburb. And so I decided to visit one more landmark before venturing out to the sprawl. So I was just told politely by a security guard to not ride my bike until I get past these barriers right here. They do know the law and they do take it seriously. Okay. Wait, what? Google Maps is kind of bad compared to knowing your way around. Google Maps are trying to keep me off of this street. I don't know why. It's pretty chill. Okay, we are pretty much there. Oh, there it is. Okay, giant eyeball. Ooh, and coffee. Of course, they lock up the giant eyeball. It's an eyeball. I'll take iced coffee with a splash of oat milk. This was the exact moment that would later change the course of the day, and no, I'm not talking about the emergency that happens after you drink coffee. In any case, I stopped at the eyeball to give my friend Scott an easy landmark to meet me. Talk about the dumbest idea ever, this dry erase board that I have the list of things on. It's just gonna get all smudged up in here. I wanna check a couple of things off. What the heck is that? What the heck is this? What happened?
It's a cute bike.
Oh my god, it's all steel?
This thing's crazy.
It's got big. That thing looks stout.
Can
you jump off of stuff with that?
Hell yeah.
I mean, nothing against the Brompton, but like look at this, and then look at that. That is a tactical commuter bike.
It has a Frisbee in it.
I haven't eaten really anything except for banana.
2 hard-boiled eggs and an apple.
Let's get breakfast. Flying Horse Cafe. It's only a quarter mile away. There's a little Frenchman. Oh yeah, he's doing Frenchy stuff over there. He's gonna have to carry him home. This is it right here. Where's my... Do you take Apple Pay?
We do.
You do? Okay, good. We gotta take shifts with the bikes because there's no way we're letting them stay out here by themselves. What do you got going on over here?
Pulled the stem off, dropped all the way down. Now I don't have enough spacers.
You have the spacer that you took off of it. There's only one answer. Is that the spacer is in this vicinity because you are the one with the multi-tool.
Bro!
So you borrowed that bike from a friend?
Yeah, from my friend Phil.
Because you're not gonna bring your downhill bike here.
I wanted to.
Please don't open your door. In a city as large as Dallas, there's bound to be somewhere cool and functional to ride bikes, and so we set out to find Katy Trail, which looked like a good place to cover ground safely in Dallas. But as we got further from downtown, sidewalks became fair game. Hey, there's our jump right there. I mean, it's small, but we could do a little gap there. I feel good about that one.
It's so high.
Scott and I grew up riding street together, and so we're degenerates at heart. That would soon lead to a pretty close call when we encountered a protected bike lane. Protected bike lane, dude? Wait, the worst city? Like the worst city? The worst city? Like the worst city? I mean, yeah, I guess that's not so amazing, but there's a protected bike lane. Okay. Okay, that was a dumb move. That was dumb. I've got 2 kids at home, and this protected bike lane was designed to keep me safe. But like I said, I'm a degen. I can't see my front wheel with the bag in the way, and it threw me off, but I think I'm gonna get used to it. We couldn't help but notice how bike stuff kept coming and going with nothing connecting it except maybe a sharrow. That's the story with a lot of cities, and I'm sure part of that bicycling plan is connecting this stuff into one continuous route. So look at that, I think that's the trail right there. This is sweet. I wouldn't be mad at this at all. Look at that. This is a pretty pleasant place to ride a bike. It's actually exceptional. And I went to Reddit to see what locals have to say. There are people saying what you'd expect. It's treacherous. I made a shirt that says, please do not run me over. But there's also people saying, I have fallen in love with riding my bike in Dallas. You start to learn the routes and you start to find the way that's fun. Oh, there's another one. This guy looks like he's maybe exercising, but maybe he does ride around town. Maybe I'll chase him down. Excuse me, do you bike commute here?
What's that?
Do you bike commute here, like get around town on a bike, or you just kind of do it for exercise?
For exercise, yeah. This, from my place all the way here and then back, is like 20-something miles. If I do the whole loop through the city, it's 25 miles, and that's a pretty good deal. They're connecting the rest design district, and then it's going to loop through to Santa Fe again.
Is that the plan that they've been working on since 2011?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So you know.
I read about it, but I didn't realize it was going to be that good. Do you know that Dallas come in like last place?
Oh, I'm sure it has, yeah. It's Dallas, you know. You need a car. Do you fly in here and just stay in?
I flew in here. I was at a convention last week. I was in Irving, and so I took DART here. It was actually pretty chill. I was just able to ride right through the downtown. Appreciate it. What was your name?
Ryland.
I'm Seth.
Seth?
Yeah.
And
Scott, good to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah, good to run into you. You didn't at any point see me take my wallet out, did you?
No?
I think I've been paying with Apple Pay all day. I probably just left it in my hotel room. No, I used my wallet at the train station in the morning to get a ticket. It's gotta be in here someplace. All right, this guy's got a helmet, a light, high vis. Excuse me.
Hey.
Do you bike commute here?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, oh, you know me?
Are you a good YouTuber? Well, I just moved to Dallas.
Because I had read that Dallas is unbikeable.
I won't get on the roads. I mean, I tried it once and I almost got run over. I saw a bumper right here.
This cyclist just moved to Dallas, and so he's probably doing what I'm doing, using Google Maps for bike routes. The problem is if Google Maps sees, let's say, a sharrow, it considers it a preferable bike route even when there's a residential street running parallel to it. But as it turns out, even the very best bike routes can have their limitations.
There's a 10-mile limit, so you can't to go any.
Yeah, here I was trying to like follow the rules and be good. I must have been going 20-something miles an hour. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. This thing came with a whole bunch of stuff in it.
There's a slingshot.
Dude, we got self-defense. If we end up in a rough part of town,
We're good.
I bet you that is way more legal than going over 10 miles an hour on the Greenway.
You're probably right.
We caught 2 cyclists. I'll just put a 2 there instead of a check mark. Katy Trail was sick. We have to visit a bike shop. That's next on the list. We're gonna head to the Trek store. Looks like a bicyclist is getting on there. I mean, this is a big wide sidewalk. This is fair game. Outside of the downtown, this is perfectly legal. Is it just me, or is Dallas like the best city to ride a bike in? I see what you... I see you. I see you. I mean, that's not hurting anyone. Ooh. I don't know if I would call this a skinny line. It might be a skinny line and a drop all in one. Okay, I gotta go up the end. I almost fell right there. Oh, we got a jump. And we kind of got a drop in a skinny, but it's not over. It's far from over. It says to go this way. What? Oh, that's a Grubhub delivery? They don't have those in the country. This is apparently a no-wheel zone, but I don't know how seriously people take the no-wheel zone thing. It looks like there's a lot of wheels here. And Google Maps even told us to go this way. And Google Maps is never wrong, ever. All right, I think it's up almost at like the next cross street. It says we're here. I think it's on the other side of this building.
We were riding down on these really unmaintained pathways, and I hit a wild boar.
They're gonna start to be urban boar, like finding garbage cans and stuff. So would you say the future looks bright for Dallas?
Absolutely. When I was a kid, it was definitely treacherous as hell. Like, it was not safe. The last 10 years has made a huge difference. Right now, you can make it pretty much close to 50 miles of paved trail infrastructure.
Let's say you live in the suburbs outside of Dallas.
You kind of have to figure out the neighborhoods that you can kind of ride through. I've taken some friends out on rides, and I'm like, oh yeah, it'll be chill. We just got like 1 mile down the road.
You forget what it's like for people who just don't do it. You're like, hold on guys, we gotta sprint 30 for a second.
There's a green up.
I got an important question for you because I will never trust Google Maps for this. What's the best taco place?
There's a place called El Paisano that's right off of the Santa Fe Trail, and it's towards downtown.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Because if you ask Google Maps, it'll be some bougie taco place. I'm sure it's delicious, but
it's not the same.
It's telling us to go this way. Nice! Maybe we just accidentally picked the best route.
That really could be.
Because if I planned out my route, I'd be planning it for clickbait and just choosing all the worst places.
Yeah.
Despite living 1,200 miles away from each other, Scott and I get to hang out fairly often. We grew up riding together on sidewalks, medians, and back alleys because our hometown on Long Island was a place designed for cars. And there we were, making brand new memories on bikes in Dallas, Texas, of all places. It was only a matter of time before Google Maps would do us dirty. But in that moment, things were only getting better. Yeah, I think it's over that bridge, and we're gonna make a right. Scott, I think by the time we finish this scavenger hunt, it is going to be nighttime. Look at this. This is like a little mountain bike trailhead. You can access mountain bike trails from downtown on bikeways, maybe with a little bit of weird connection issues, but we're about to explore this. You got a mountain bike, right?
Yeah, 5 of them.
And I'm on the Brompton, which has a suspension block, so we're good. No way!
I don't got it.
Oh, I see. Goes through here. Oh, this is urban single track. It's got like the concrete pieces. Oh, drop. Oh, I am so hungry. Whew. I'm telling you, you can build mountain bike trails anywhere. Yeah, that was a huge challenge on this situation over here. Dude, look at this. It was right under our noses. Look at this. Baby steps. See, you start with that. You make a little XC loop. People start to ride it and use it, and then you build something like this. This is awesome. Yeah, you cleared it! I think Scott's gonna clear the whole line. Oh my God, he cleared the whole line on that bike.
It feels good.
We gotta get tacos before somebody gets broke off.
Let's go.
We're coming back here. I've got unfinished business.
Quite some time, and then we're gonna make a quick left on Grand, and then a quick right on.
It was 3 p.m., which is taco o'clock, but we pledged to return to the jump park on the way back. Scott had cleared the small line, but there were 2 bigger ones. I was interested to see how my Brompton might do on those dirt jumps and We thought this would be the perfect place to hide the gift capsule, since maybe someone who works on these jumps could find it. But at that time, we had no idea how my idiot move would hold us up.
So up at that light over there.
First right onto Fairview.
Okay, so second we make that left, we're making a right onto Fairview. Here it is. You got it.
You beat everybody by a mile.
We did, we took off. All right, here goes.
Turning lane, so we're gonna have to make a right.
Right here?
Not this one, next one.
Next one, okay.
This part of our route reminds me of Long Island when I was a kid, and it's not that bad unless you do it every day. The more times you get yourself into this situation, the more chances you have of having a run-in with a motor vehicle. And so I kind of wish we spent a little more time trying to find a way around this, if there is one.
Home free! There's only bicycling infrastructure in the rich areas, but it looks like they're doing a good gentrification job over here, so it should be coming soon. There it is! What are we gonna do with our bikes? You think maybe they'll let us bring them in? We can sit down?
I'm gonna ask. I think they're remodeling.
So you guys are still serving food out of this truck?
That close.
Nice.
Total pack.
Now I'm starting to get actually worried. There's my room key at least. Is that, no? Dude, I really can't find my wallet. So I'm gonna have to spend lunch hour calling all my credit card companies and putting everything on hold. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is my driver's license is in there and they're not gonna let me on the airplane without that. I'm in trouble. Scott, you got the tacos for now? And
I got 'em.
I'll get you back.
No worries.
3 tacos, 1 fajitas, 1 pastor, and 1 barbacoa.
No, just hold it. Like if one of my memberships bills, then it'll go through, but like if any, like no swipes.
I'm determined to finish this scavenger hunt, but I have this creeping anxiety about the wallet. Like, I'm fairly sure I used it today. This is really good. Were these the best tacos in Dallas? That is impossible to know. There are, what, 6 million places in Dallas? More than 6 million, but we found exactly what we were looking for. Now, we decided to go all the way back downtown to the Eyeball because I think I might have left my wallet there. That was the last place I had it out. I used it to get coffee. We're gonna go out there and then we're gonna pedal all the way back out here to go to the jump park. I'm gonna do that line on my Brompton and we have to hide that gift capsule. Look at this, we got a bike lane. Sorta. The ride back to town made us realize we had been reverse commuting. So in the morning we traveled out of the city and during afternoon rush hour, we traveled back in. That meant we avoided all the heavy traffic and it probably made Dallas seem a little bit more bikeable. We had a lot more to do, including the crucial task of finding my only identification. Okay, I am pretty sure I used my wallet right here. Now they're not open for me to ask them if they found anything, but it's wallety looking and it's black. I had no cash in there. It's the driver's license. They asked you for your driver's license at the airport. It's definitely not back at the hotel. Like, I definitely used it over there. I mean, I guess I'm staying here another night. It would not fit in there. Like, I took everything apart. I honestly don't even want to go back to the jump park. What do you do if you don't have ID? My wife could overnight my passport, but like, no way. No freaking way.
Dude.
I was just trying to make a good story. I swear. Off to the bike path. Thanks to that bonehead move, we were losing light, and we had unfinished business on the other side of town. In the last episode of Unbikeable, we had hid a gift capsule in Asheville, and that was found by Zach, who successfully used the QR code inside to upload footage to me.
On the path, early morning. I doubt any of these people have seen the video. I was thinking they were my competition, but there it is. All right, I'm gonna cut it off and take a look. Got the sticky fingers on, got the pump. You've done a lot for me in particular, but also just like this city, and I appreciate you. Thank you.
With that proof of concept, we put some pretty serious stuff in the Dallas capsule for someone else to find.
It's like almost 6 p.m. and here we are back at the jumps. You want to do the small line first?
Yeah.
So here I have my selfie stick with my Insta360 X4. See, I'm not holding the pole in any particular way. I can rotate it, I can do whatever I want. All right, Scott, send it. I can't believe he's doing it on this little bike. And it automatically tracks him. I just run holding the camera completely haphazardly and it tracks him.
And I can reframe the video however I want after the fact because this thing shoots from both sides. And so I can show Scott, I can show my reaction to him going over the jumps. And the X4 shoots in 8K, so you're not getting grainy, fuzzy 360 footage. It looks as good as any action camera. And that's just one of many things in the Insta360 gift capsule that some lucky bike rider is going to find here. And today's video was shot on the X4, the Go 3S, and the Ace Pro. So check the link below to see all my gear. And thank you Insta360 for sponsoring today's video and providing this gift capsule for somebody who's very lucky. So where are we going to hide this?
You got your chest strap, we got the selfie stick, and then what's up with this cooler over here? Well, we need a little bit of insulation because this is gonna be in the hot Texas sun for a few weeks. You know I'm gonna make you get bit by rattlesnakes and ticks before I make this easy. Got some unfinished business here, how about you?
Dude, for real, that line right there.
You're doing the big line?
That's the goal.
These are like proper jumps with big wooden lifts. That bike is ridiculous. Okay, here he comes. Yeah! Oh, tag the last one just a little bit.
Oh, no.
It's like a road bike with 20-inch wheels. It's awesome, but it's like a road bike with 20-inch wheels. Here he comes. He needs the speed. Yeah! Right to the transition. Okay, if Scott did that on that bike, I've got to at least try this line on the Brompton. This is so stupid. But you got to run what you brung. Here it goes. Oh, overshot that one. Whoa! Oh, okay. Little speed. Whoa! Oh! 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 The way I see it, if I don't clear it and I case it, that's better than crashing. I really tried to commit that time, but I think I picked up a little bit too much speed. Let's try it with a little bit more care. All right, drop in. All right. All right. Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
So good.
So what of Dallas? Well, I kind of had the best day riding my bike ever. Rode jumps, spoke to bike mechanics, ate tacos, but I see why it's rated so low because these studies use everything from the bike laws in the area, like the fact that you can't roll through a stop sign or a stoplight, speed limits, existing infrastructure, planned infrastructure, and connectedness. There's a whole bunch of really nice greenways here, and they're not really connected to each other. Also, a lot of these studies incorporate equity.
So if you can afford it, super bikeable.
For the worst city, it's a whole lot better than a lot of other cities, and I'm really happy for you guys. I'm really happy for what's to come. It seems like the next time I come here, it's gonna be even better. So thanks Insta360 for sponsoring this video. Thanks for that gift capsule for my subscribers. Thank you guys for coming along with me, and thank you Dallas, even though you didn't invite me. And of course, thank you Scott for coming along with me today. I'm gonna keep finding cities to ride because in my experience, there's no such thing as a place that's unbikeable. Thanks for riding with me today. I'll see you next time.